Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to day number 2 on the backcountry map by the Realistic Gaming Crew. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I hope you guys are doing fantastic, because I am, as usual. Now, as you see, I decided real quick before I hit record button, I changed. We sold the big truck, we sold the big trailer to go to this little baby. And the reason why I did that is because the terrain is a little rough sometimes, even though we're going to terraform it. And as you guys saw from the last video, we were getting jackknifed, we were getting all that stuff. Plus, I found out, guys, look, you know how over here is the original... Right here is the original ground texture. You can paint grass over it, so it looks all pretty, so we can see where we're going. But let's get busy, because it goes very quickly. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of my wonderful, wonderful machine heads and other people who are not subscribed to the channel that have watched the video for the first one. Thank you guys for much love. I've got this set up now for 6 meters, so let's get some chopping of some trees done. Let's go, guys. We'll keep going, because it goes 40 minutes, goes pretty quick. But I was going to do a farming video, but I got thinking about it today, and I got... it's just going to be easier for me to concentrate on one series. There we go. Now we're cutting 6 meters. And then this little truck is a little more nimble, so it'll allow us to get in and out of these tight woods sometimes. So... hope you guys got a lot going on, and I hope you guys got all your stuff on your virtual farms. Everything is rocking and rolling here. We are day number 2 on our minimum of 365-day challenge. It's going to be great. Here we go. And this is so small that we can... or whatever. I don't know what I'm hooking on half the time. It's hooking on something over there in the corner, like the ground or something. See how it's pulling it forward? So what I'm going to have to try, I'm going to try something. Try to pull it out farther. Because it's hooking on something. I don't know. Might just be something that the trees do on this map. I don't know. But this is, I'm loving the new play style, as you guys can tell. Super excited, super ready to go. It'd be nice if my my harvester was lined up on a tree, wouldn't it? Let's pull this out a little bit farther. There we go. Now we won't get hooked. I think it fits like 5 trees, if I remember right, from Ocean City. But some of these trees are massive. So we're gonna try 5. That's 3, I do believe. We'll start making some money. And now, when I sold the truck and the trailer, we had quite a bit of money. We had like $120,000. But I put it back to 6. Just because I think it's only fair that we continue the money that we're at, just because we don't want to cheat. So... we lost a little bit of money on that persuasion, but I figured, I got thinking about it right when I literally signed on, and I got ready to hit record. I thought, well, let me take a few minutes, because that's going to be a lot more nimble. All we have to do is change one side, and when it's full, it's full. You know what I mean? There's 4. We'll cut 1 more, and then we'll load it up, and we'll start making some money. So, we're doing great. I do have a map that I have picked out for... the next series when we're done with this one. But, you know, I was talking to see how it's caught? I don't know what it's caught on, but it's caught on, I think it gets caught on a tree, to be honest with you. There. And then we'll come along and we will get this set up and see how much money we make for 5 trees. I got telling the guys on Discord today that I decided to go with the 1 series, because they were all really concerned that they want me to get to They wanted me to get it to quite a few episodes rather than just bouncing maps. So we're just going to do one, and we're just going to make a few videos a week, probably 4. And then we're not, like I said, we're not going to live stream anymore for a while. Whoops, that is the right way. And boom. And see how much more nimble this is than the big one? Then we can come here and get both of these. And it's just so much easier. Then we can get rid of the stumps and move ourselves forward. And we can also do this. I forgot about that. Whoops, let's go. Watch this. Ready? Love this little truck. This is a truck that I found, and it's edited by me, and it's all the brakes and everything are fixed, and you guys saw it on Ocean City. I extended the range that it picks up, and it also extended. So what I do now is when you're going along, and as soon as you let off the brake or off the gas pedal, it will slow it down extremely fast, and you can hit the gas and go right around the corner. So guess what? We can fit a lot more than 5 trees. That is for sure. So yeah, let's cut some more trees. Get him out of the way so we can go like that. I am gonna have to turn down the shadows a little bit because there is a lot of shadows on this map. But I wanted to take a few minutes of our precious video time. And I've had a couple of people that are starting a channel, and they're asking me my opinion. And I want people to that are starting channels to get the right advice when they start. First of all, don't worry so much about a map that isn't being played by people. When you're literally first starting out, pick a map that you love, that you've played several times, that you know all the ins and outs of the map, you know everything about the map that you possibly could know. And the reason why it's going to help you in your Let's Play when you explain to people how things work. It doesn't matter if it's a map that 500,000 people are playing, because guess what? There's so many farm sim people that it's not going to matter. I'm telling you. It's not going to matter. Sometimes I get lucky and sometimes I don't. Like, for example, sometimes I get real lucky with, I find a map that not many people are playing, but like today, my second map that I picked out today is a map that just recently came out on the Mod Hub, and I've been looking forward to it because I'm really good friends with the the map maker. I'm gonna do 3. I think we can fit in there. And so but I looked today and people are already playing it. So it is what it is, and it is. You just got to pick a map that you enjoy playing, that you've been on lots of times. It doesn't matter how many people are playing on it. It doesn't. There's too many farm sim people for that. What I would give advice about is do what Fury says and not what I do. Okay, and what I mean by that is the same thing that I told Big A when he started. Pick your play style and don't deviate from it. You know, that's it. It's one thing to change once in a while, to try things differently for yourself and things like that, but don't chase views and things like Fury has, because it will get you in trouble. It'll get you frustrated down the line. It'll get you all this stuff. So this makes 10 trees. I didn't think we could fit 10 trees in here. Ocean City Forest must be bigger trees. This still isn't full. Yeah, we can fit at least one more, right? How many have we cut? 8. So that's not even 10 trees. That's only 8. So somehow I counted. But pick your play style, do your play style, and don't deviate from it, because as soon as you do, you're gonna regret it. There we go. Whoops. Let's get ourselves up, get ourselves back over. Watch how far I'm off. I'm not off at all. I just got to move forward. Okay. Ha, I just wasn't close enough. But this also gives me a chance, also everybody, to play a map that I haven't played before. And it also gives me my crazy challenge in the sense of I can keep striving to cut more and more and more trees. You know what I mean? And eventually we'll have enough for a farm, and we'll make ourselves a farm. And it'll be kind of cool. You know, and then we can come on here later after we get done, you know, getting through a minimum of a year. We can then come on here and make crazy challenges and stuff like that. But like I told you guys before yesterday, or like I told you yesterday, my farming series that I'm going to have coming up will be realistic. So that means realistic speeds. That means realistic everything. And this is more of my chill, relax series. You know what I mean? So that we can just kind of chill, but we're still doing things when we get to the farming there. So we can fit 9 trees in this little thing of various sizes and things. Oops, there's one more. See why I did that? So we can literally turn on a dime. There we go. There. Let's go sell this. And it can turn on a dime. But, those are you and that are starting your new channels. Just be you. Just be you and, have yourself a lot of fun. And you don't always have to narrate. If you're going to do time lapses, do time lapses. If you're going to just play the game, then play the game. If you're going to narrate, don't try to be outside the box. Just be you when you first start, and then you're all set. There. See how nice that fits on there? And that's a screenshot right there. Made $18,000 for 8 trees. So we're going to make some money. We got to buy we don't have to buy a house because we're still close. But as we get farther into the woods, we're then going to have to buy a house. We can put this here now, and I'll show you what we'll do. We go here. Sorry. Push the wrong button. I think it's this one. There we go. And then we're going to do this. Go to construction, and then we're going to paint in where we just cut. Now, RGC has some different size grass, which is pretty cool. There we go, and then we'll get a little smaller. It sounded like it was in my bathroom there for a second. There. Now, I do have a little bit of advice for people, or a little bit of advice for map makers. If you're going to make a logging map, you're going to make something like this, make sure you put this grass and not this grass. Does it take away from the play? No. It still looks... I understand you're going for the wild look and things like that, but RGC pack, as I'll show you right here, if you go... Whoops, get me out from here. If you go here, and then you go... Well, actually, it might still be under here. Yeah, see? They have low grass, high grass, medium grass, and then you can put your grass to the different heights if you want it. But what I try to do is when I'm making maps, and I do make maps, I try to use this. It's the easiest one to see. It still gives you the ability to make it look wild, but I get it. And I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do, because I'm not. So let's see if we can get ourselves another 8 or 9 trees cut up. We're going to go... Let's work our way down the road. Let's get ourselves a little bit of speed here. Oh, we don't want 14x. I was flying a different map today. We're going to clear... Let's clear along the road first on both sides. And we'll work our way down to the road. Down here. And that way we can work our way inward, and we can turn that way and go in that way. See, because these get a little bit crazy on the side here. Well, let's work our way down to the edge of the road here, and then we'll start going that way. And where we are on the map, you see what I mean? And we own the first 2 plots. See? So we own to the road. I did that on purpose. So we can clear from the road all the way around and do that whole plot, and that's going to be where our farm's going to go. That's where we're going to build it. Be close to the store, everything. So let's continue. And like I said, we're doing this the right way, and it's so much easier doing it the way... I can't believe I veered away from this. I just found out that, if you're going to do like a lot of days a month, just make your videos a certain length. Like, for example, I play 1 game day. That's it. And if I choose a couple of times to... Let's go right down the road like we talked about. If I decide to go and play... I'm sorry, my mic's cracking. I had it up too loud. I apologize for that. If I decide to, play and then play 1 day off camera, it's not the end of the world. But I'm not going to push the series anymore. I've had too many people tell me over the last, I'd say week, that every time they've recorded has been on camera. So, it doesn't, or every time they've played, it's been on camera. So I'm not going to play that game anymore. I'm not going to push my way through a series. That's the biggest thing I learned over the last year. Don't get caught up in, a lot of people turn the HUD off. If you're going to turn the HUD off, turn it off for realism. Don't turn it off for the fact that you are worried about where people are playing, all this stuff. See how much better this is working now? Plus, oh yeah, there we go. Let's see if we can break this loose from whatever I'm hooked on. You know what? I want to see what I'm hooked on. Am I hooked on another tree? Yep. That's what happens, is it gets hooked on another tree. There we go. Get that turned back off. And now we can cut. And it won't pull us into the abyss. But because I've been there. That's the thing, guys, is in the last 4 years, I've been there. Where I've felt like I was trying to push a series too much, so I would shut the HUD off, and I would say I didn't want to stare at the HUD and all this stuff. And truth be known is, like, I get the fact of why people want to see progress on a map. I do. But on the same token, reality sets in, and, if you're realistically farming and you're realistically logging, they don't clear... I mean, they clear a lot of acres, but I talked to a friend of mine that was a legitimate logger, legitimate. And if you cut 100 trees down in a day, that's like moving fast. But that's with somebody who's bunching. That's with somebody who's picking up trees and bunching. If you were going through the woods like this, in an 8-hour... And the other thing is, most people don't, play real... Like, if you're logging for a company, you're not working for long hours unless they pay overtime and stuff like that. So, you work 8, 10, maybe 12 hours tops. You don't work like 24 hours straight. But if you clear 100 trees, that's like amazing in one day. So realistically, if, when I was sitting there with my brucks and stuff like that, and you were cutting down 500 trees in a day, that's not very realistic. But on the same token, nobody's forced to play super realistic either. That's the cool thing about Farm Sim. But I did get into a little bit of it almost became heated. From somebody who claimed that they wanted to play realistically, but they weren't. Like, I watched a couple of their videos, and they were harvesting at like 30 miles an hour and things like that, It just didn't work for me. But I don't judge other people. It's not my job. All right, so we've moved quite a way. How many trees do we have to get back to our tree count? We're at 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 4 more trees. Let's see how far we've gone. That's pretty cool. But I'm excited, guys. I really, really am. And you can tell by my voice. And I wanted to give let Ham know that you can tell that he's loving his new series that he's doing, Van Ham Gaming. Because you can tell every time you guys can always tell when I'm excited about a series. Then usually by episode 2 or 3, I start to settle down a little bit more and start to get into more of a groove. Boom. And swing. And get us here so we can see. But, I figured because if we look at it realistically, that if we get 15, 16 trees within a game day played, times 28. Now you're talking, if you did it by 10, if you did 10 trees, you're talking 200 trees. And you clear 200 trees on any map, you're going to start making a little bit of a farm. So, and if you did that times 12, now you're talking, 5, 6, 7,000 trees by the end of the year. So, look what, if you guys want a cool series, check out what a good friend of mine, Peanut, did. Just put in Fs22 Peanut, and then watch his Oceanside Forest videos. He cut down over 7,000 trees. He didn't even cut the whole map like he wanted to. He cut 7,000 trees, and it was barren. It was crazy. So you guys can imagine, like, when we get to 7, 8, 9,000 trees on this, you're gonna see how much we've cleared. I mean, we've cleared 29. Is that 29? Whoops. Yes, 29. I have my glasses on, but they were pulled up. There, and then we'll go sell another load. That's enough there. I think that's 9. Let's see, we're at 9 and 8. We'll go one more. Well, we had a couple of big trees in here, but we'll go one more. Just so we can go 18 trees. Then we'll try to get one more 9 pile, and if we get 30 trees a day times 30, times 28 basically, we're going to go 30. It's 900 trees at the end of a month. 9 times 12 is, 12 times 5 is 60, 7 is 72, 12 times 5, 12 times 6 is 72, 12 times 7 is 84, 12 times 8 is 96. You get the drift. We'll have over 1,000 trees cut by the end of a year. We'll have more than that. I guarantee you we'll have more than that. Because once we get caught up, we're going to be rocking and rolling. But yeah, go watch that series. It's pretty cool. He's a good dude too. Good dude. And he did a kind of like a Chicken Odyssey like I did on it. But what he did is he wanted to have 1,000 birds. Or was it 1,000 or 100,000? I can't remember what he did, but he wanted a lot of birds, and so he ended up feeding them. Whoops. Wrong button. Sorry, guys. There we go. Let's go. Let's clean these up. Oh, I shut it off. You can see we started right at the edge. And in less than, it was 40 and 40 by the time this video is done. And an hour and 20 minutes, we're starting to move a little bit. So you're going to see. That's the thing people don't understand is the ones that are crying that they want progress and they want you to move and they get sick and tired of watching you harvest at 3 miles an hour. They don't realize that by the end of, a month's time, doing it this way, how much you've accomplished. And I was right there with them. I used to do 6x speed, one video per game month. I used to do it all. And trust me, I've been the type of person that there we go. I've been the type of person that has tried it all too. So some of those logs are huge. No. Then I go like this, and I slam it on so it can drop. And then we're going to go down here and grab the ones down here. But you can see how far we are moving. Is there trees up here? Did I cut any down here? No. So now we can zip around here and we'll cut some on the other side there. What I like about this truck, just like the other truck, is I lowered it just a little bit so I can snub the front of it. But it's not my mod by any means. This is definitely not my mod. There, it was 9 trees, but it must have been smaller ones. It's going to fit it perfect. Put the straps back on, and we are going. We are rocking and rolling. Oop, I just passed a big pile. There we go. Look at that. That's a nice looking loads. Doesn't it look better than the big truck, to be honest with you? Oops. It's because it's going to the second Yeah, we'll just drag it over there. It's going to this, like it's acting like a second trailer. But this is just working out so much better. And I think, why don't we go, we've not done a full-fledged JCB farm yet. Let's go a full-fledged JCB on this one. What do you guys think? Duck underneath that. We'll, whoops. Drop that down. Here we go. I made $19,000 on that load. That must have had some big trailers on it. Big trailers. And then we can put the grass in and rinse and repeat and keep going. Keep her on the road. And we can do this now. And go here. Construction. Landscaping. Plants. Let's keep it about that size. Keep it there so we can get rid of all the white stuff. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be plowing this in anyways or mowing it, one of the two. But I do this pretty much on every time so you can you can see we started at the way down there. Started, as Drake would say, we started at the bottom, now we're here. We started all the way back. There was trees right up to the edge and we've done all this already. So and that's in just, like I said, hour and 20 minutes. There we go. Now we'll make it even down there, and then we'll come back and do another row so we can keep working backwards. Let's make it to 27 trees in 2 days. Oh, I did it again. It's caught up on the tree. There, did I break it? I get it. It's realistic. It's what would happen if I wasn't watching. You get a lot more pieces this way, but you're still getting 9 trees in. We only got 8 in the big one. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it when a plan comes together. And if you notice that, like at 15... At 15x speed, the time goes really fast. There, that's what I want to do, is get it away from the other tree. So we can keep moving. And as we get farther and farther in, I think what I'll do is every 100 trees, we'll take up in the air and we'll show you guys what we've done. That way you guys can get a kind of an accomplishment of what we've done with every 100 trees. I mean, we're at total of 33 now, and we're moving farther and farther away from the store, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to build my farm right here. Then again, does it really matter this play around? I mean, does it really matter? I think what I want to do, though, is I want to build it still on this island, but I want to build it a little bit farther away so that we feel like we're still farming. And the nice thing about logging maps, this is what I like. So let's go. Let's bring this up. Let's go a little bit more like maybe down in this or like actually because there's a road that goes right here. So why don't we go like down in here to build our farm? A little bit more remote area. Work our way down. In fact, you can see how far we've gone away from the edge. We started way up here. Right on that grass thing there. And actually, we started here. So we're going right here, but we're only at the edge. We got a long ways to go. So we can either build our farm here, or we can build it. We have lots of spaces to build. We can build it like right here. So I want to stay on the black part because it's flat. So, and I think I'm going to go, I downloaded the Red Barn Pack, which we'll just match all our barns, just like we always do. And we'll have a video on that. That's exciting. But we started with $6,000 today, and we're up at $42,000 already. So 16, 26, 36, over 30 grand we've made in 2 loads. This one's going to be pretty much of a pile. Just kind of dope. But we're gonna do it, and I wanna withhold my promise to a couple people, like I said, that asked me that I want to be on the right side from now on, as far as when I make a promise to you guys, I want to make sure that I'm withholding it, or holding it up, not withholding it. That'd be weird. Like, I've made many videos where I've said, oh, no Brooks, and then, 10 episodes later I get bored, or I want to, not necessarily bored, because I don't ever get bored playing Farm Sim, but truth be known, what I do is I get to the point where I don't think the series is moving fast enough, and I go into, let me chop down 400 or 500 trees quick so we can move this, especially when you're doing a clear the whole map of trees challenge, but this isn't that series. So in a year or 2 years or 5 years, whatever we decide to play on this map, if I don't get every tree cut down, it's not the end of the world. That's why I'm doing it this way. And as you see, I'm going to drag these all back up here. It may take more fuel. So we're going to have to put in a fuel. The first thing we're going to have to do is put in a fuel station, because we don't have one. We don't even have a fuel station. So we're gonna have to put a gas station in. Because these things will use fuel. Yeah, it's not as efficient dragging them to one pile, but when you pick them up, it's all done then. What are we at then? Let's go down here to our tree total. 2 more. We'll get this dead one right here. And then we'll come and do that one. Got about an hour and 40 minutes in-game left before this episode's up. That's why I like having it up now. I used to, like I said, I had gotten into wanting to shut it down because I was worried that people were worried about how fast it is. But you know what? We're past that now. This makes 27, and we can sell these trees. And then let's look at maybe possibly putting in a gas station up here. See how much well, we're not going to have enough. I don't know how much they are. I know that I do believe I have them. And having dead trees on a map is pretty awesome. Last time I saw that was Grizzly Mountain from FDR. There. Now we're going to go our usual. This should say 9. And it does. Right? 27. Oh, one more. Oop, one more. I was mistaken. I need one more. If I wanted an even easier time, I would take Yos's mobile wood sell point and put it right in the middle and sell it all at once. But we're not about that. We're not about how much money we make. We're about doing this legitimately and having as much fun as we can. This should now say 1. There we go. Let me pull up a little bit, and then we'll go. We might be able to get another 9. Because we've gotten 27 this. I think I only got 13, but I was talking quite a bit too, last time. Oh, I got one over here too. Let's go right around this tree. See, watch the pickup on this. Oh, you know what? I gotta do this now. Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Got her back. Yeah, you see how I turned the pickup up on it? Now we can go to our pile. If I don't hit that tree. Go around that one lonely tree. What is the... Oops. Sorry. Oops, I gotta do that backwards again. Gotta unload it so I get all of my tree square. There we go. There. Now we'll grab all of them. See how far away it picks up. Great, look at that. And I'm not even close to being on it, and it's picking them up. See? I shut that down. Put these on so I can move backwards. Look at that. It just goes to show you, Fury sometimes does good work. There we go. There we go. Our third load of the day. 27 trees as opposed to 13. And we'll start getting a little bit, we'll start getting more and more efficient as the days go by, and I'm getting into legitimate logging. You know what I mean? We'll get better and better. You can see my tracks still here. I have my max tire tracks turned on, so they stay for a while. I started doing that a while ago with when I would fertilize without being able to see, like I would do a contract and stuff. I started doing that so that I can tell where I was. There we go. So, let's see what we got as far as gas stations. Let's see what RG... I wonder if they have one. Sell points. I wonder if they have a gas station in here. Container. Oh, yeah. Klondike Fuel. Okay, that's awful big. It's awful big, and it's 150,000. We don't have enough, but we could put it like right here so that we have a fuel station, right? We would go like this, more like. Bring it back. That's the first thing we'll put in is a fuel station right next to the thing, because we could put it right here. But I think on the corner so you can drive in and out of it. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get to 150,000, then we'll buy our fuel station, and then we'll be ready to go. We won't be there today, but we'll be pretty good. Now we can paint that section. Look how far we can drive now. It's nice to see it wide open. And this is set up. I mean, RGC knows exactly what they're doing. Just so you guys know. I also want to see something for us. Give me 1 second. I could do this. Go a little bit smaller, like we talked about. All the way down here. Right all the way to the edge. All the way in here and cut this in. Like this. There we go. And then you'll be able to see this, how far we can go. All right, guys, on that note, I got to say my goodbyes. The time goes super fast. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all. And I will catch you right back here tomorrow with another episode on the backcountry map. We're ready to go, guys. Episode or day number 2 is in the books. Have a great one, everyone.